I went to the Akron Goodwill bins and I have a whole box of stuff to show you. Make sure you stay till the end because I got a friend mail and I have some exciting purchases from the Majestic Turnaround to show you. Are you ready? Let's get started. I am at the Akron Goodwill bins and I found a very different globe. Check this out. Isn't that pretty? So this is a Sunday. I don't normally come on a Sunday, but I'm gonna check it out today. I'm over at the parts now where you go through the little crates and stuff. So I'll try to film. It looks kind of busy. I see this John Deere plate, but unfortunately it has a big chip out of it. That probably would have sold pretty quickly. Aren't they sweet? Very cute. I'm standing up because I just can't sit down. I'm so excited. My mom's laughing at me. Actually, it's easier to show you what I got while I'm standing up when I'm working all over the table here. So I went up to the Akron Goodwill bins and I found two of these. And they say the Lion King on the back. And I thought these were pretty cute and maybe somebody would like to buy these out of my booth. They do need a cleanup, not so much from dirt, but they have like feathers or something sticking all over them. Maybe they were packed away and something else got on them. I don't know, but they look like they were well cared for. So I got those. And then I forgot I bought this. I thought this would be handy for something in my booth, probably aprons. I could maybe hang 4 aprons off of there and double up my space or quadruple my space actually, because I could hang something behind it as well too. I usually put 2 hangers on each side of the back of my booth with aprons. So that was a fun find. I just wanted to show you that I staged this with some beautiful hankies. So that's how it's going to start out in my booth. And then I found this Santa. I love the look of him. And I'm not sure, but I think this is a napkin ring. So that's all I could think of. If you have any ideas of what it might be, let me know. But it was marked the Courtyard. And there's a price of $14.99 on the back of it. So I'm not familiar with the Courtyard either. If you are, maybe it's from the Akron area, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I would love to know. I got these happy birthday plates. They were brand new in package, and there's 8 of each of them. And I figured with the Dollar Tree going up to $1.25, I couldn't even touch that price. So I got 2 of those. And the next 2 things are magical. You'll see what I mean. Look at this. It says Hocus Pocus 10 Tricks Tours, whatever that means. It says Magic Show at the top. I opened this box and I expected it to be empty or nearly empty. And look what I found to my surprise. Everything is perfectly in its spot and complete. So that's going to be going in my booth. And also, I am going to start a new venture, so I might as well tell you about it now. I've kind of dabbled in it. I've had a couple people ask me if I would sell things from my videos, and I'm going to start doing that. So if you see something that I say I'm not keeping for myself, and it's going in my booth, let me know if you would like to purchase it. And the best way to contact me is through Instagram. I do have an email and I've had a lot of trouble with it, but I will make sure to link that in my description box if you want to contact me that way. So there's that. I'm putting it out there. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to give it a try because a lot of you seem to be interested in the things that I find. The other magical item I found was this. and it's a magic rabbit box. And here's the little rabbit inside. It's a little sponge. And I just thought this was super cute. And it is vintage. And let me tell you what it says on the bottom. Marshall Brodian Magic Company, Chicago, Illinois, made in the USA. So that is my other magical item. And then, you know, I can't resist a good die cut. So I found these cutie pie pilgrims peeking out from a corn stalk. It is double-sided. And it does say, I believe, let me make sure I don't say this wrong. Oh, I do not see the Bystole Company on it. It does look vintage to me. So that will be for sale. And then I found this for my grandson for Christmas. He just celebrated his 1-year birthday. And it says, Grandma loves you. And there's nothing written in it. And this book will be easy to wipe down and clean, although it doesn't look dirty per se, but I'm sure it's germy. And originally this book was $7.99, so found that at the bin, so that was fun. And then who remembers the Carpenters? Does anybody remember them, or were you fans of them? I'm sorry, my lights are glaring there. It's empty only because I've already been playing it. I found this. I do very well selling brass. A lot of people love it. It's gonna need a little cleanup. There's a little, oh, I forget what you call that, styrofoam in the bottom there and some type of moss maybe, but that will go in my booth for sale after I get it cleaned up. And then some more brass I got for Christmas time. I've sold these before. There was actually 3 of them. And these have a sticker on the bottom. I can't read it, to be honest, so I'll put it up there and maybe you can see it. And if I remember, I'll put it on the screen. Now, the rest of the stuff is little, and I am saving my favorite for the last. I found this amber toothpick holder. My mom has the exact same toothpick holder, and so I just thought somebody else might need one. Do you see it, Mom? I found it at the bins. It's a toothpick holder like yours.
Oh, okay.
She's watching from her chair over there. And I found this, and it was funny because I was talking to a friend of mine that was at the bins when I found it, or maybe after I found it, and I said, I wonder why anybody would donate an old pack of gum like that. Actually, it was somebody that I didn't know that I showed it to first. And she said, oh, that's a trick gum. And she showed me there's a little thing when you go to get the gum, it snaps your finger. So I thought somebody might like that. And I wonder if the same person who donated all the magic stuff might have donated that. And then I found this Rubik's Cube keychain. I've already sold 2 Rubik's Cubes in my booth, so I thought I'd pick that up. And do you remember these? I don't remember what they were called, but as you can see, they open up and you flick them with a flick of your wrist, and they go out and then they come back. So if you remember those, leave me a little comment about that and maybe tell me what they're called if you know. All right, I saved my most fabulous, wonderful piece for last. Are you ready? I found a flower frog. I love it. I'm pretty sure I'll put this for sale though, because my collection is big, and I'll check and see if I have one like this. But here's what the back looks like, and there's what the front looks like. So that was my very favorite and worth the whole trip for sure. But I am in love with a lot of these things I got. Now I have an exciting friend mail to show you, and this is how it played out. It's from my friend Sharon, whom I met through my channel. She showed up one day at the Majestic Turnaround and said, there she is, my blessed nest. And she came over and gave me a big hug, and we've been friends ever since. I see her down there quite often, and she's bought a couple different things from my booth. So she messaged me on Instagram and told me that she had this for me down at my booth. So I'm going to show you that next. I was flabbergasted, and I thought it would go along good with this video because she found all of these at the bins. This is full of the blocks that I love and collect. I collect a couple different kinds. These are the kind that have the grooves, and they all fit together. They usually have different letters on and also different pictures. So I'm so excited about these. And then this is the other kind that I have and collect. And then she also got me these little ones. Let me set this down so I can show you properly. I didn't even know they existed with the grooves. So here's how the grooves work. You put them, let me see if I can, there. You hook them together. So then there's also different kinds of the little ones as well. Well, yeah, I think there are two different kinds. They do have grooves though, but they have the pictures. So I am so excited about this and so happy that she got these for me. So there's also another part to the gift, and it's already in my Jeep. Can you guess what it is? It's a little pink duck. I will try and remember to take a clip to show you all of my ducks in a row, in my Jeep, and then you can see the one that Sharon gave me, and it's a little teeny one. So I'm in my Jeep, and here's all my ducks in a row, and there's my little baby pink duck from Sharon. Isn't it darling? I flipped these around. Usually they're facing the windshield, but I wanted you to be able to see all of them. Thank you, Sharon. And lastly, as promised, I'm going to show you what I found at the Majestic Turnaround for myself to keep. So that's kind of a cool thing about having a booth, is if you really like to shop at that place, then you're there quite often and you can find really good stuff before somebody else snatches it up. And also my friend John that works down at Majestic is always spending my money. He finds stuff that he thinks that I'll like, and then he shows it to me, and sure enough, I buy it. Let's start with this little guy. Well, he's kind of big. I've had my eye on him for quite a while. Tim is the guy that had the booth that I bought this from, and his booth is right next to one of mine. So I saw these all the time, and I finally decided I had a good week selling. I'm going to treat myself. So I got one. And I'll go ahead and find a place for him now since it's winter, and then I can show you where I put him. Here's where I added in my new snowman. I'll give you a little close-up. I just think he's so cute. The next item, if you watch my channel, you know I love these. I found a smaller paper mache egg, and it's the same on both sides, a bunny. And I love that pattern inside. I'm sorry for the crinkling. Trying not to make a lot of noise with it, but I found that and couldn't resist. And then this is an amazing find to me. Now there is one piece that's broken, but it will be easily repaired with a little dab of hot glue probably. But I found this, and I can't remember, maybe John found it and showed it to me. He probably did. Look at how adorable this is. Again, this will need hot glue right here, but it's got these paper mache egg halves that I love. So many things I love. Do you remember, if you've watched me for a long time, when I found a bottle brush wreath with that on? Happy Easter. I think it's the same thing. It's got mushrooms. I'm not a fan of nutcrackers, but this one is actually cute. It's a bunny nutcracker. This is just darling. Actually, I will put a close-up in so you can see all this stuff. These little ornaments are kind of waxy. What else? This is the bunny with his ears laying down. I need to fix him. It was half off, so I can forgive the damage. Swans, I've never really liked, but for some reason, this one works for me. So, and this one is a fuzzy bunny. I'm just so in love with this wreath, and I can't wait to put it up for spring. So I'll put a close-up so you can enjoy it. Here's a little close-up of my wreath. I didn't even remember this. It says Easter greetings. That's cute. The actual wreath, you can kind of see a little bit of it here, is pink. And there's one of the paper mache eggs. I think that there's 3 different ones. I'll show those first. This one's my favorite, of course, with the mushroom. But going back over here, there's a carrot. And this little bunny. Uh-oh. This just looks like something that was maybe crocheted. Sparkly egg, that's the other half of this one, probably. And then there's that swan, it's plastic. The Easter bunny, nutcracker. This is a favorite, look at her. There's a bunny, another carrot. Looks like some more eggs, and this is that waxy ornament. My favorite paper mache egg. Another waxy ornament. There's a bunny there, and then here's the one with the broken ear. See if I can hold that up so you can see how it needs to be glued on there. No big deal. And some more eggs. Of course, the Happy Easter there. So I am just so taken with this. I just love it. And then here's a close-up of the bunny egg. Same on both sides. And then let's go over here. I'll show you a close-up of all these adorable blocks that I'm so excited to get. I just think the little ones are so precious. And I forgot to mention, I want to use these to make sayings for the different seasons or holidays. That was all in the same day, okay, when I was down at Majestic. And then when I'm filming this is Sunday. So on Saturday, I went down and John showed me all these popcorn. Look at this. For St. Patrick's Day, that'll be what I decorate for next. And it's a nice size. It's not too big and it's not too small. And then I also got this one. And I'll go ahead and pop this up since I still have up my Valentine's Day decor. As of the time I made this video, I'll pop it up and show you what it looks like in my decor. Here we are in my living room. I'm right by the fireplace. And this is my little garland area. And I thought, oh, wouldn't that Cupid look cute right here with that heart that was already there. So I will be taking down Valentine's Day soon, but I'm just really enjoying it all. So I hope you watched my home tour. If you didn't, I'll link it so you can see it. And I will leave up the snowmen for a while. But the Valentines can come down, and the little bit of St. Patrick's Day I have can go up next. So many fun things, so much stuff to love, to sell, and to keep for myself. I would love to know in the comments below what your favorite item or items are. And if you do come down to the Majestic, look up booth number 1. That number 1, I wish. Number 91. That's what booth I'm in, and I have 3 different spots. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll link that below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.